Just wait for E3. That's an oft-repeated excuse when games are sparse on your console. And Microsoft's Xbox One has been very light on first-party content throughout much of 2017 and the first half of 2018. But it looks like Microsoft is breaking their own rules for a surprising E3 that could change the entire perception of the Xbox platform. This is the time when most gamers on the Xbox platform, and even those not on the Xbox platform, are the most concerned about the future of Xbox One. It's been 6 months, and the only thing to showcase on the Xbox One X is Forza 7, the best-looking multi-platform games, and some incredible backward compatibility upgrades, and then the upcoming State of Decay 2. E3 is just a month away, and we have a good idea of what Microsoft has in the pipeline for the next 2 years. We can predict how Microsoft will surprise, impress, and bring back faith to the brand that has been beaten by critics, media, and even fans on both sides since Sony's PS4 finally started delivering on greatness just 2 years ago, and everyone has taken notice. A little disclaimer before we get started: most of these games are exclusive to Xbox One and, yes, Windows 10 PC. And we all know that these games are also available on PC if you absolutely have to avoid the Xbox One at all costs. But keep in mind that these games are not available on the PS4 or the Nintendo Switch. Alright, E3 will start with Microsoft's flagship racer, Forza Horizon 4. Previously rumored to take place in Tokyo, Japan, but new information points to the next Horizon Festival taking place in the expanse of the UK, with assets showing up for a pack of UK cars like the classic Bentley and James Bond's Aston Martin. Either way, Forza Horizon 4 will bring to life gaming's best visuals at top speed at native 4K on the Xbox One X, and hopefully an option to drive it all at 60 FPS. Fans of the Xbox have been waiting 8 years for a continuation of the open-world sandbox exclusive, Crackdown 3. But truthfully, fans have been waiting for this one for almost 5 years. First revealed in 2014, shown in 2015 with a fully destructible city in online multiplayer, and later in 2017 with full 4-player co-op campaign. But 2017's Gamescom toppled any faith in Crackdown with bad PR and, even worse, horrible gameplay shown off by people that had no business playing the game live on camera. Microsoft has been absolutely quiet about Crackdown's development status or release window, closing soon at the end of June. Here at E3 2018, Microsoft may showcase the final product, focusing on the destructible cloud-powered multiplayer that the CloudGen and Reagent team have been tightening up over the past 8 months. This showcase will be the hallmark of gaming, something only seen in the closed environment of Red Faction, this time on a much larger scale. Microsoft can end the Crackdown presentation with a possible and necessary multiplayer beta directly after E3, with the game release set before the end of July. Titanfall landed on Xbox in a big way in 2014, but the first true mech game on Xbox was Mech Assault on the original Xbox way back in 2002. In fact, Mech Assault was the first game to use the multiplayer features of Xbox Live. We know almost nothing about if Mech Assault will be multiplayer only or offer a single-player campaign, but we may expect to see it shown off at E3 for a 2019 release. ID at Xbox will have another showcase, since the team has promised over 500 independent games in development and approval on the Xbox platform. Many of these games are set to release on the Xbox and may not release this year on the PS4. Microsoft will show many of these games with focus on larger, more prominent titles like the Xbox and PC exclusive RPG Black Desert Online, Ashen, and the side-scrolling retro Blade Runner-esque The Last Night, as standout returns from E3 with release dates for 2018. Microsoft's focus on Halo and Gears cover the first and third-person shooter genre, even covering a void PlayStation has had with dedicated exclusive shooters. But Rare's former IP, Perfect Dark, will see a return to the Xbox under the direction of the Coalition, the team finishing the major work on Gears of War 5, which we'll cover in a minute. Perfect Dark's reboot will shift from the first person to a third-person action shooter. And with the Coalition's expertise with third-person shooters, we can expect to see Joanna Dark make the move to a AAA big-budget game with a more serious and mature tone for gamers that grew up on the series. Microsoft loves subtle and even not so subtle hints, and the camoed Gears of War 5 logo wear during April's Inside Xbox points to a reveal of JD Phoenix continuing his roadie run into the next Gears of War. Gears of War 5 may have a strong emphasis on Kate losing her mother to the Locusts and her possible lineage to the Locust Queen from the second Gears of War. The Coalition played it far too safe with Gears of War 4, and we should see some new, fresh ideas to invigorate the third-person cover shooter. The next issue is its release window. I'm expecting Gears of War 5 to release in the spring of 2020, about 1 year from now, to make room for Microsoft's biggest game of 2019. 343 has a team of over 500 people that have been tirelessly working on Halo 6. 343 promised something for 2018 to hold over Xbox gamers craving the next first-person shooter. Rumors point at Reach making its addition to the Master Chief Collection, but for now, it may be a complete overhaul of Halo the Master Chief Collection. I don't expect Microsoft to spend very much stage time talking about the Master Chief Collection, but it's great fan service to see a complete overhaul to streamline multiplayer, access to the content, and most importantly, a full 4K 60 enhancement across the entire catalog. Microsoft wouldn't miss the opportunity to show an explosive teaser of Halo 6 this year on E3 stage. Plan on Master Chief taking the spotlight the entirety of the game, and more care and attention on varied combat and storytelling, since Phil Spencer has been commissioning the Xbox studios to take more time with their games to keep from repeating mistakes from the past couple of years. Microsoft will probably announce a release window for Halo 6 in the fall of 2019. This will leave room for Gears of War 5 to release not long after in the spring of 2020. These huge first-party exclusives will be on Game Pass day one for just $10 a month, and it's very important for Microsoft to spread these games out every 2 to 4 months. Playground Games is lovingly crafting the next huge fantasy RPG almost 9 years absent from Xbox, Fable 4. Whatever wasn't working with Fable 3 will most likely be scrapped, and the game will return to form in its glory as one of the premier role-playing games on console. Playground Games has proven that they can make the most beautiful environments, and we'll see if they can create an addictive, engaging RPG that empowers gamers in Albion's wild landscape. Expect to see a trailer or a teaser on Microsoft's stage with a release window in 2019. Microsoft has to ride the line between projecting out too far with unsure releases and waiting too long to disclose and gather hype for their latest titles. The approach to games with almost no PR for an entire year is not working for Xbox. Last year, Microsoft showed an impressive 42 games at E3, with 22 of them being exclusive to launch on the Xbox and Windows 10 platform. But this year, we will see Microsoft's new approach, which may ultimately restore faith in loyal Xbox fans, with 6 big new games ready for 2019. Sony's E3 success hinges on promising games that may show in a few E3 releases, but the hype and gathering momentum for games worth the wait has worked for the PS4, and Microsoft is learning that the risk may be worth the reward. Push studios harder, generate energy and excitement for great games, and give your audience something to look forward to. A lot of people have been asking me if the Xbox One X has been worth it this past 6 months, and I can say absolutely it has. In such a short time, I have played some of the most amazing looking games on the X. Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein New Colossus, Forza 7, Forza Horizon 3 Enhanced, Red Dead at 4K, old game, Monster Hunter, Far Cry 5, and even finally playing older greats like Rise of the Tomb Raider and Rise Son of Rome. Right now, I'm midway through God of War, trying to experience everything in that game before State of Decay 2 releases in a couple of weeks. Gamers in general have been really down on the Xbox platform, and I can see their frustration since 2017 was such a low point, and the bigger games on the Xbox One have not been up to the quality standards of Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn, and now God of War. But this is really Microsoft's last chance, their final chance to prove their weight in the console generation. I think they might have it all figured out, but if they don't, I'll be here to tell you exactly how I feel about it. Gamers put a lot, and maybe too much emphasis on exclusive to validate their console choice, and as Xbox gamers, we should be expecting more. Let's hope and expect more from Microsoft at E3. Let's hope that my predictions here for E3 here are close. This is Colteastwood. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more information. So check back on this channel in about a week. I'll be covering everything we know about Sony's E3 right before it happens. Subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of my latest content. If you enjoyed this video, if you think I'm pointing in the right direction with the upcoming E3, like the video, subscribe, support the channel, leave a comment to supplement anything I may have left out, and if you made it this far, here's the real test. If you have made it this far in the video, do me a favor, save the tired Xbox bashing, save the comparisons to God of War, and the laundry list of games you like over Xbox games. I want you to keep in mind, the majority of us have your console too. But the funniest part is that I find that most people just click the video, read the title, and just start commenting without watching. We all want better with our gaming experience, whether your console of choice is delivering it or not. But in the meantime, you really should be enjoying your games. Take it easy. Take it easy with the gaming community. Work together, find a common ground. There's just too much bickering and griping and talking down to each other. In other words, guys, be nice.